that be trying to throw tomatoes at me every morning, at night, in evening, and day. You hear me? And two, I got my stuff. Don't play with me. Jamie, listen. You hear me? You see it? I will bust you in your head. I'm feeling there. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Markel. Thank you. Listen, y'all. We had some real good fun over here. When we learning, it's great. Hopefully, yeah. Auntie did that, girl. Auntie Sandra and did. And she sent me some tomatoes to throw at you, Negroes. You see it? All you happy family members that like to throw tomatoes at me now, I have my own. A whole lot of them. A whole bag of them. Let me show you. And some of them is behind my desk because I was throwing them yesterday. But let me show you what Auntie did for me because she loved me a lot. She sent me a whole bag of tomatoes to throw at y'all. Yes, I got tomatoes, honey, so y'all won't be the only ones throwing tomatoes. Watch out now. You be real careful what you throw over here because I'll be throwing them back. And seeing as how I got a hammer, you might not want to do that. You just stay on over on your side, okay? Can you do that a little bit? Can you stay on your side? Because I got my own damn tomatoes now. I'm trying to tell you. You stay over there, you hear? Now, a lot of you probably weren't here on last evening. Tara is the name of this hammer. Everything has a name, and I named her Tara because we will come over and tear your house up. Tear your stuff up. Or she just might be your midnight terror. So we named her Tara. Tara the hammer. Because I'm always going to have a hammer with me one way or another. And yeah. Mm-hmm. The kind that pops out fire or electricity, either one. But it's always going to be a hammer around me somewhere. Believe that. Either one. You take whichever one you want. You hear me? Good morning, Erica. You said good morning, Tara. Let's sit here. We will come over and tear your stuff up. Don't play with us. You heard me? Don't do it. Just I'm gonna put her up here so everybody know what it is. You just gonna sit right there today. We're gonna have you sit right there, girl, because you're new to the class and they need to see you. Good morning, Ash. Good morning, everybody. Auntie. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Y'all, we be having a good time over here every day. Most days. I ain't gonna say every day. Sometimes I be ready to punch people in their face, but you know you can't do stuff like that. So yeah, I choose violence every day. People understand pain. That's what they understand. They understand pain. So then you have to give them what they need. Mm-hmm. I feel like medicine is yeah, yes, Tara. Listen here. Ooh, tear everything up. We will come over there and tear everything up. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Good morning, everybody. All right, so one of the things, who want to do an exercise for 24 hours? Anybody want to do a mental exercise for 24 hours? Good morning. Hola, hola. Y'all do? Y'all want to try it? Okay. You have to think of every single thing that you should be thankful for 24 hours. And if you want to carry this on for 7 days, I would like you to get up every morning and journal and just say, start telling God things that you're thankful for. Instead of asking for anything this week, every single day or just for 24 hours, I'm literally like walking around your house. Oh, God, thank you. I forgot when I asked for that. Or thank you, like literally. How thankful can you be for 24 hours? And it be genuine. You're going to have to jog your mind. Who's willing? Put your hand up if you're ready for the challenge. Okay, good morning, everybody. Yeah, and if you want to take it 7 days, so till next Sunday, in the morning when you get up a little bit early, and then just write down everything you're thankful for. Everything that comes to your mind. Instead of asking for anything. I'm not saying don't ask. I'm saying let that be your first thing that you do. Tell him thank you for all the things he's already done. It changes your mood every day when you do it, I promise. You said brand new here, but I'm down. Good job. Well, come on in then. We do this kind of stuff all the time around here because we grow ourselves. We are in self-control and we are smart and we are kind and we are nice and we are giving over here. We love on people over here. People come here and they get changed for the better. Yeah. And we give all glory to God because he don't put us in a rules, so we got time. We don't have to feel rushed or pressured to do anything. It's just in his time. We good with that. Who's good with God's timing now? Maybe you weren't before. Anybody else better with God's timing now? You don't be trying to put stuff on your Dad, you do it because it always work out when you do it. Good morning. God time and change everything. When you get on his plan, you see everything you want. You don't have as much disappointment. You said, I'm learning how to come on now. It's good. You will not be able to go back to that other life, I promise you. Yes, Miss Lucille. Listen, good morning. I can't go back to the worry and all of that. I don't want that. Not when my daddy gonna take care of it and all I gotta do is read. Yeah, bet. And then try to understand what he's saying and apply it to my life and everything I want come. Well, why would I go back to the I don't want that. And I ain't gotta give all my money out either to do it. Do you? Do you gotta give all your money out to do it? No. Do you got to stand up in front of 1,000 people and declare that you saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost? No. All you have to do is get up and ask God what he wants you to do every day and try to learn what it is that his word says and apply it to your life, and your life changes drastically very quickly. Oh, I know he's working with me. My brother beat my son with a crowbar. Forgiveness is at the forefront. Jesus. Listen, somebody pulled a gun on my daughter with my grandson in her hands. He was only years old, baby, and they was family. I know exactly what you talking about. And to forgive and talk to that person like you didn't try to unalive my grandson and my daughter, my first grandchild at that. You pull a pistol on my baby. Is you crazy? I already know the forgiveness that you listen. Nuts. You heard me? The same pulled a gun on me and my kids. Yep, the same person that tried to take me out the game too. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Do you hear me? I'm here, right there. I get it. I understand. Listen, listen here. You never know what you're gonna have to forgive. But if you don't, you won't be forgiven. And God never said how difficult those things were gonna be. I've had to look into the face of people that have taken what they did not ask for from me, something I can't get back ever. You hear me? And then had to go to God and pray for them, even though you tried to rip my soul out my body. Or just felt like because I was there, you could do whatever you wanted to do, whether I said no or not. You hear me? I understand. And that's why I get up here and do what I do every day because people ain't gonna talk about stuff we talk about over here. Unless it's scandal. That's the only way you're gonna hear about it. But over here, we talk about stuff because we tired of carrying it. Is y'all not tired of carrying y'all deepest, darkest secrets around? The shame from it, something you didn't even have no, control over. Ain't y'all tired? I don't have time for that. I need to be filling my mind up with something else. Because that I don't want to hold on to anymore. Shame ain't something I'm trying to, oh, what was me? I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be around people that their attitudes is always up and down. You did bipolar. No. I need sound people, that straight line people. You hear me now? You gonna have some curves in the road, but hey, listen, you ain't controlling your own mind because you steady trying to control everybody else. Get control of you. Hey, good morning. I don't be wanting no parts of it. And people will try to make you feel bad because you don't want to go through that craziness with them. Go away. If you don't want to learn, that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not about to be sitting and being irritated because you won't learn. No, yes. You feel lighter when you just say, God, take this all away. I don't want to think about it no more. I don't want to feel this feeling. I don't want to stay right here. I don't want to still be angry at some stuff that happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because I'm not even, that was 10 years ago. How many days is in 10 years that you allowed that to stay in your life? How many days is in 10 years? And Google will tell us because I used to have to do these numbers. How many days is in 10 years? Well, we know you're just multiplying 365 by 10, but come on. How many days? I need y'all to do it for yourself. 3,650. So think about something that happened to you 10 years ago, and it's been 3,000 days and you're still there. You gave away 3,000 of your days. Was it worth it? What did you gain from thinking about that negative thing for 3,000 days? What did it add to your life for holding on to that? What did you get? Did you get a paycheck? Did you get some compensation? What did you get for holding on to that thing for almost 4,000 days? You said, wow, yeah, that's a lot of days. You said, not a damn thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Depression. Ooh, unnecessary muscle memory. Ooh, everybody like, damn, I didn't even. They hurt me 3,000 days ago, 2,000 days ago, 700 days ago, 350 days ago, and you're still. Imagine if you hold on to something for 30 years. That's almost 10 or over 10, what, 12, them there 11,000 days that you gave up. You carry something with you for over 10,000 days if you hold on to something for 30 years. Ooh, 10,950. Thank you. So you gave up 10,000 days to a person that might not even, you don't even see them no more. Hell no, I'm not holding on to nothing. Go away. Still want to hold on to it? Still want to take it to your grave? That's a lot of time to give to something you can't go back and change. Them numbers adding up. Put your just two fingers, just your church fingers up. If put them church fingers up, if that just register. You ain't gotta say yes. Just put your two church fingers up. If you've been here a while, you know what 1,880 days means to me. Who's heard me talk about my 1,880 days and what was I in for 1,880 days? Who knows? If you've been here a while, you know what that 1,880 days is. What was that? I was married. I was married now for 1,880 days. I counted every last one of them. And I told my ex husband, you don't get no more of my days. In my mind, in my body, in my house, in my life, you don't get no more of my days because the days I gave you, you did nothing with. Quit giving people your days that don't add to your life. And this is why I ask you, what do you add to people's lives? What that also makes 5 years exactly, girl. 5 years, 1 month, and too long. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I almost been divorced about 1,075 days, and I'm so excited about it because that time is starting to way out. I count days, baby. If I give you 90 of my days and you don't do nothing with them, you don't get another 90. You don't get to waste my time. I could be doing something else besides wondering why you ain't doing what I need you to do. I could be doing it myself. Start counting how many days people and hours and minutes people waste. You get on the phone with a person and they ain't talking about nothing negative. I mean, nothing positive. The whole time you're on the phone, you just wasted 90 minutes. What could you have done in that 90 minutes? I can tell you what you could have done. You could have started a load of laundry, took it out of the washer, put it in the dryer. At the end of that next 30 minutes, even if it's not fully dry, you can restart it. And by the time it is now, you got a second load of laundry going in the washing machine in the dryer, baby. That's what I could have did. I could have mopped my floor, read probably 2 or 3 chapters of a book, colored a whole page, made a painting, baked some damn bread, took my meat out. It's a lot of stuff that I could have did in 90 minutes besides listening to you talk about some stupid stuff. What are you doing with your time and do you waste it? Because you don't know how much time you have. So when you continually deal with stuff that does not add to your life, you're wasting your days. And I don't let people waste my days. This is why I journal every day about my interactions with people. So at the end of that 90-day period, I know if I need to go on and get away from you because you don't get another season of my life. I'm going to call you back. I got to vacuum the grass and do Jazzy May and do that kind of stuff right there. I don't know what I'm about to do. I'm just not about to do this right here. Can I ask y'all a question? Counting out 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, what have you held on for thousands of days? Held on to, hey, Tay, for thousands of days that you need to let go of today? And are you giving it another 365, 720, 1,000, and what at 75? Like you're gonna give it another go in your next days or what? Are you gonna let go? Because 3,650 days is a long time to be holding on to something that you gave up 3,600 days holding on to something for 5 years, for 10 years. Excuse me, for 10 years. If you still talking about what they did to you a decade ago, you gave up 3,650 of your days for something you cannot go back and change. Like that's raggedy. Even if you just thought about it for 15 minutes a day, every day, think about how much time you wasted on something you can't go back and change. What are you taking into next year? Hopefully, it ain't nothing that ain't like right now. And they gone about their business. Red Baron, we don't do political stuff over here. Thank you. Please don't type that again or you'll get blocked. We chilling. Don't do that over here. Read the room. People don't use common sense. It's not common, I guess. Good morning, Odell. People silly now. So anyway, What are you not taking into next year? What are you not going to give another 365 days? And this isn't no, good morning, Smitty. This isn't no, yeah. Can y'all write this down? Get your pad and paper out. Because y'all see what happened yesterday. And if you're adding this to your paper from yesterday in another section, these are very thought-provoking questions. No, 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 no. Don't say it here. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, y'all ain't getting out that easy. It can't be just one word. Stop it. Y'all be so quick to answer. I'm asking y'all thought-provoking questions. You shouldn't be able to answer so quickly. Take time and think about what else you don't want to take into next year. Don't always answer so quickly. Some of the answers of the questions I'm asking y'all is for y'all just to write down so you can go back later on after we get off this class and think about it. Good morning, Dave. Do you hear me? Good morning. Don't be so swift to answer, family, okay? I want y'all to think about y'all answers. Everything that all the questions I've been asking y'all for the last, couple of days, I need y'all to really think. Okay? I want you to think about it. When you sitting down thinking about what you don't want to take, and then you do the numbers on how long you've been holding on to whatever it is that happened to where you still angry and bitter about it, then you need to add up how many days you had that on your back. Count from when it happened until now, if you're still carrying it, and write a note there of how many days you've held it. It's going to make you feel a little silly that you're still thinking about that. Hello from London. And you want to know how I know? Because I've had to do it. And I'm like, why am I still, this is stupid. I don't even see this person no more. I don't even know where they at. I don't even know. Now it's different when I'm having to tell y'all about my life experiences because that's how I teach, through my life experience. But to hold on to the pain of it all and let it be taken over my whole 3 weeks, depression is because you hold on, you ain't let go in 3,650 days, 10 years. They did it to you when you was 15 and you still holding on to that. And you 45. So it's been 10,000 days. Let go. I forgive you and move on. It's that simple. It's that simple. Give me $1. When you let go of that dollar, it ain't yours no more. It's that simple. I forgive you. And you ain't gonna take no more of my days. And move on. It's literally that simple. The only reason that you're still thinking about it is because you didn't get your way. Or you don't feel like you got what you needed. Or they didn't get, so now you bitter because you don't feel like they've been paid back. You don't know what they went through. Just because God don't tell you. You hear me? So the same way you just give away $1 and don't think nothing else about it, that's how you forgive. Just like that. Give away that feeling and don't think nothing else about it. Now let me tell you something. There are people that if you hurt them, they immediately start to hurt you back and they don't realize that you just trapped yourself in that situation. The moment you go to get revenge, you trap yourself there. It's hard to forgive yourself. What I'm gonna do? I can't go back and undo it. I can't rewind back and not pogo stick or whatever it was that I was doing. So then what I'm gonna do? I just gotta move on and don't do no more pogo sticking. If that's the sin, you see what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do about it? You can't go back to yesterday. If you allowed your body to be and stuff or whatever it is, like you can't go back. Do better today. Do better today. That's all you can do is ask God to help you today. That's why he said renewing your mind every morning. If you renew your mind every morning, you can't think about the stuff in the past because you're only thinking about today and then maybe some tomorrow stuff. If you live in today, the past will just fall off. I just worry about today. Now, I'm not blowing all my money and being silly. I'm just saying you can't change. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive at the end of this day. So me worrying about what happened 10 years ago is stopping me from enjoying today. And that's all I do. As y'all can see, I can't worry about tomorrow. I don't know if I'm even going to be here. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive in an hour. So me stressing about some that happened 100 years ago or that's going to happen tomorrow is stupid, and I wasted today. Real life. 10,950. Seeing this number just made me cry. That means you releasing. I told you them toxins gonna come out one way or another. Not Isha. And yes. We getting free. She said that 10,950 just made her cry. Damn, I've been holding on to something for 10,950 days. 30 years. So whatever, if we in our 40s, our 50s, and you're still holding on to stuff that happened to you when you was 5, you gave up 10,000 days. And that, it didn't bring you no money holding on to that. It didn't make your credit better. It didn't, most times it probably made your relationships around you worse. And this is why I say, 1,880 days. You can't get no more of my time. You don't get no more of my days. You don't get to mess my mind up. You don't get to make me feel inadequate. Whatever it is that you did for those 1,880 days that you had me as your wife, you don't get to take no more of them. Whatever it is, if you was abused by a parent, abused by a family member, abused by whoever, why are you still giving them more days of your life? Every time you think about it and hold on to it. I know. You seen it, hot tomato. We just gonna leave it. Poor babies. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, you just gotta let people be. They wake up weird. They wake up weird, hot tomato. They wake up weird. I promise you, they do. I don't be doing. I would hate to live that existence. Do you see? And that's why I want to go back to that. They be depressed and only looking at the horrible everything, and everything is the Jesus. Thank you, God, for freeing me from that mindset. I would not want to be trapped over there. Just crazy as hell. Well, they don't know that the first ruling spirit of this world is deception, so then they just say anything and believe it. It's crazy. No research, no nothing. You just believe whatever the scientists say. The same people that said we came from primordial ooze and or monkeys, but it's still monkeys. All kinds of monkeys. Right. Mm-hmm. Make that make sense. Listen. Right. Thank you. It's too early. Right. It is. It's just way too early for the stupid stuff. Anyway, moving on. So with that, have a great YouTube, Angel. With that, listen here. How many more days are you going to give what happened to you at 15? How many more days are you going to give to what happened to you at 20? How many more days are you going to give what happened to you at 25? The relationship from 30. How many more days? How many more days you going to give at your new job talking about your old job? How long you been at your new job? And how long you still been talking about what happened at your old job, putting that energy in your new job. creating that exact same situation that you went through at your old job, at your new job. How long are you going to do that? Your new church, you steady talking about what happened at your old church, spewing that into the new church. How many times you going to do this? I just want to know how many more days. You said not near one. Okay. How many more days you gonna talk about what your ex did and all of these other things, and you not using it as a teaching tool? You just talking about it to be talking about it. Coming home talking about co-workers every day. Come on. You said 6,078 days. Ooh. How much time do you waste talking about things you can't go back and change? Let's write that question down. How many days have I wasted talking about things that I can't go back and change? You said, woo child, I'm tired already. Okay, how many, add it up and you will see. Oh, Tasha, not you, pumpkin. She said, look here, auntie, it is too early for this. See this one, come over here. Ooh, I've been telling my sister let go of her for years. Okay. Is this an eye opener for some folks? It doesn't matter what it is, Bree. How long you gonna keep on taking it? It doesn't matter why, when, how, who, what, where. How long is you gonna hold on to it? And that's why folks be depressed, because you got a whole bunch of weight on you that you've been holding on to for 5,000 days, 2,500 days, 1,175 days. I'm not holding on to this. Go away from me. Perspective matters. It does. Well, then don't keep going around them, Dayana. How many of my family members y'all seen? My kids. Ain't y'all only seen my kids? I got over 1,000 family members. I have over 1,000 actual blood relatives, just on my mama's side. That ain't counting my daddy's side. And my adopted family side, like the dad that ain't, I don't, that many of y'all them niggas y'all see. I'm my mama's only daughter. Y'all ain't seen none of my brothers. Y'all ain't seen my mother's husband, my step. Y'all ain't seen nobody, and I've been knowing y'all 2 years. Y'all seen my kids and my grandkids, and that's all. I don't give a damn. I love my mama. If you make me feel uncomfortable, I'm not going around you. My brothers, I love them. But if it's always going to be a negative interaction, I'm not talking to you. If I know you've been running your mouth behind my back because it get back to me, and then you want to call me and act like you concerned, I don't answer the phone. Everybody blocked. And guess what? I laugh every day till I pee. You are making a choice to deal with them. If Jesus, listen, once I got that down in my spirit, when Jesus said, who is my mother? I said, he said, who is my mother and who is my brother? If they ain't on this walk I'm on, I ain't worried about it. And that ain't, if you ain't living saved, that's, if you still want to live in delusion, you stay over there with the delusional people. Because what I'm not about to do is give you another one of my days for you to ruin. And you already ruined all the ones you had. You the silly person after that. What do you benefit from being around them and talking to them? Do you feel better or worse? You better do your pros and cons with every person. See, y'all don't know. I do pros and cons with every single person that comes into my life. And if I start to not like the interaction that I feel, if I start to get negative feelings when I talk to you on the phone, or I feel drained after we get off the phone, or it's constant just drama, I don't freaking talk to you. Energy transfers. If I got on here and got real angry and I was always on here mad, y'all would be mad. Y'all would get off snapping at your kids, snapping at your husband, just like you do if you watch Love and Hip Hop and stuff all day. Now all of a sudden you suspicious of your man and you want to go through his home because that's what you're putting in your face and in your ears. I don't got time for that. Whatever you put in, you're going to get out. The reason y'all all relax and everybody be in their robes, comfortable, okay? Not that y'all didn't have them already, but you even be more comfortable because we over here chilling. We ain't on that. Everybody be in pajamas, got their fuzzy socks on, some warm liquid next to them, and a good book. You can't be mad doing that. Coloring in the middle of the floor like kids. You cannot be mad at like you just not, you ain't gonna be able to be angry. You're too comfortable. You're too comfortable. See, I told you, I said, look here, if you want to wear tight jeans and be in spandex all the time and muscle shirts, you probably gonna want to go over there because them people be hungry and hot. You said still in bed now and is rubbing your toes together, ain't y'all? There like this, like, I ain't probably ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna get them make my dinner and I'm gonna just probably get on there. I mean, look out the window, see what they doing, just watch the. Like, we ain't got time for that. Y'all can be angry and mad and turned up. Now, we turn up, we have a good time, but what we not about to do is be over here irritated every day. I guarantee you we're not doing that. Y'all go over there to the mad side of the internet, honey. We over here trying to make people's lives better and get free of stuff we've been holding on to, learn as much as we can, and eat some good food. That whatever else y'all doing over there don't matter to us. We trying to learn with our dad so we can learn the burden is light thing. See, we didn't have the burden is heavy. We trying to learn he'll make my burdens light over here. Y'all still want that heavy stuff. Go on over there. We don't want it. Has he made anybody's burden light since you came over here? And you didn't have to give all your money away to get your burdens made light. You didn't have to stand up and wave $17,000. You just had to get up and study the word and do what you got to do. Your burden's light. You sleep a little better since you've been over here. Days a little bit more peaceful. House a little bit more peaceful. Maybe your relationships are being healed a little bit better. Simple. Watching, yeah. You don't have to say you is sorry as much, do you? Who can say that? You don't have to say or apologize as much as you. You know, people used to say you don't apologize. Well, that's because I think before I speak. Most times, so I don't have to do a lot. I don't like saying I'm sorry. So then the way for me to not say I'm sorry is to think before I speak. And if I need to apologize, I will. Y'all see it. If I snap off a little too early, I apologize. But I don't have to apologize as much because I think before I do stuff. Because I don't like saying I'm sorry. It hurts my feelings. So I learned a way. So I don't got to keep having to say I'm sorry. I just don't do stuff. That way I don't got to say I'm sorry. I think about what I'm going to say. I think about what I'm going to do because I don't want to apologize to you. So then I had to get myself in control so I don't have to apologize. And they said, I never really hear you. You're not going to hear me apologize too much because I try not to say stuff that hurt people or do stuff that hurt people. That way I don't got to say I'm sorry. You said that's good. Yes, but listen, it's a real thing. If you ain't saying you sorry, get control of yourself. You will not have to do it. See? You see how that worked out? You see how that scale just said, because your feelings be hurt because you got to say you sorry. But when you be in control of yourself, them I'm sorry's and I apologize, you don't have to say it a lot. It feels real good. So I don't like saying it, so then I'm just going to, yeah. I'm going to just keep myself in line. That way I don't have to keep saying I'm sorry. Had a verbal fight with my sister yesterday. I avoided Thanksgiving, but I just listen. I'm trying to tell you, I just don't. I just don't even deal with it. Because the devil is continually going to be baiting you every day. And it's up to you to learn. He don't bring no new tactics. He bring the same kind of people. He will bring the person that acts just like your mama to your job. When you want understand what he's trying to grow you out of, that person is going to pop up everywhere. They're going to be at the grocery store. They're going to be in a Target. They're going to be at your job. They're going to be at church. They're going to be everywhere around you until you learn that lesson. And then once you learn how to deal with that, that person goes away, and it's another thing. You are continually learning and growing until the day that you die. Okay? There is no set in stone, nothing. Get that out of your mind, because that's another reason why people be like, I thought I was going to be. Well, so what? So you mad because you ain't that, and you still, so you just gonna give up or be angry? Get away from me. I don't know what the hell gonna happen tomorrow. It's an adventure. I don't, and I look at life like that, an adventure. I like, I don't know. Anything can happen. If you look at life like an adventure, you do not get disappointed when stuff don't hang, like stuff don't go the way you want it. It's an adventure. Hell, I don't know what's gonna happen. But when you that set in mind, it gotta be and blah 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 blah, you gonna be irritated and upset and disappointed every day. I don't got that in me. It's a whole expedition. It is life every day. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can meet the love of my life today and wasn't even expecting it, or I can go viral. Hell, who knew? You see what I'm saying? And start a whole or like. Do you give God like a space in your life to do the unknown, or do you just have to have it in your way, and that's why you don't see no supernatural? See, I on the hand, on the other hand, like supernatural. Oh yes, and do I like to get my hair busted every day, but I ask God to blow my mind. Yes, so damn. Do you hear me? You said it Queen in here this morning. Just stop. Just stop. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Do you want some or not? You ready to get your head busted over to the white meat? Because I got to pour some sin sick medicine into your mind. You hear me? That's what we do over here. I'm going to bust your head to the white meat because your mind is sin sick. And I got some antibiotics right here, some real strong ones. Some of y'all, I'm going to have to sedate you all to get your medicines in because you're going to fight the doctors. So we got to tie you down. So I'm going to knock you out and tie you down so we can pour the medicine in. Some of y'all got to beat down to the ground. Some of y'all I can lure with crackers and cheese and stuff. I just got to find the right bait. You got to know who you're dealing with when you're working in medicine. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy, you got to know who you're dealing with. You got to know who you're dealing with. And it's the crazy folks over here. So I got to have all kind of bait for everybody. I got the strap them down and get your dose. Come on, that 4 cc's of Jesus juice. That part. Listen. The way this pen is losing ink this morning, cause y'all look. God will make your burdens light if you allow it, but you have to give it to Him for Him to carry the weight. And I hope that this daily exercise, or how many days have you been holding, I hope it registered, chopped you right in your throat, as a matter of fact. I hope it did. It should. Because it's ridiculous to hold on to stuff from 15 years ago. You cannot undo it. It's ridiculous to hold on to stuff from 1,880 days ago. 36, 3,000, 10,000. You add them days up of when it happens to you. And if you're still thinking about it, you count every day from that day. Because if you're still holding on to it today, that means that you've carried that thing. Well, what we do, 10 years is 3,650 days. So if you've held on to something that happened to you in high school, in your early 20s, in your early 30s, you have held on to that thing for 3,650 freaking days. What did you get paid? Did you get insurance, or what did you get? I mean, most times if you held on to it for that long, you got depression, so then you push people away that you could have been loving on and spending amazing days with. And think about it like this. You gave the person that hurt you 3,650 more days to hurt you again. And they ain't even around. So you left them physically, but they still have control of your mind for 3,650 days if it's 10 years. What was it, 10,950 days or whatever if it's 30? You said this is unreal. It's yeah. So they've had control of your mind even though you haven't seen them physically in 20 years. And you carried it and you thought and you said, I'll never let it go. Mm, I'm not taking nothing to my grave. I'm letting all that go. All up in the head without that dose super. Come on now. How many days did you give the person that hurt you? Let's count real quick. You don't gotta say what they did, but while I run to the restroom and make me some coffee, whatever. Excuse me. Whatever you've been holding on to that you won't let go, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, the marriage, whatever it is. Oh, I just confessed to my mom and freed myself last night after things. Come on, come on, come on. And did. And your burden about to be light and is. You can look. You said too many, 3,650 days. You gave them 10 years to control your mind. Y'all do y'all math, and it could be more. And write this down. Write this down. Write this down. Write down 3 things that still make you angry, cry, bitter real quick, and then see how many days you've been holding on to that. Multiply 365 by however many years, and then write you a little note that I've been carrying this for this many days. And then think about what you could have did in those days. Think about what you could have. Yeah, you could have wrote several business plans in 3,650 days. That's a lot of business. Run to the restroom. Make me some coffee. All right. Ooh. I be feeling so much lighter after our classes. I don't need counseling. I need to let go of way more than I thought. Yes, ma'am, Miss Tasia, you do. Listen, and I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. Do I drink black? Oh, hell no. I'll have a little bit of coffee with my cream, please. Can you please explain about what? I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea about that. No. 10,220 days. Wow. You held on to something for 10,220 days? Uh-oh. Queen. We talking about because somebody give her the questions. We added up how long we been holding. Let me get my stuff because I already know who I'm dealing with. Hold on. Because she come in class throwing tomatoes. So look here. We are, yeah, buddy. So we're adding up how many days you gave a situation in your life. So 10 years that you've held on to something is 3,650 days that you gave to something that you didn't get no money for. You didn't add nothing to your life or nothing. So we got you writing down 3 things. What you don't want to take in that right. Because y'all know how Queen is. I had to get my stuff ready. So she come in throwing tomatoes. Talk about what did I walk into? You gotta figure out 3 things that you've been holding on to, and then add up the days and put a little note on the side of there about how long you held on to something. Yeah, because you know how Queen do. Over 14,000 days. She come in throwing tomatoes. So Auntie then got me together, and Miss Joy got me my shield, and now Auntie then got me Tara, because we gonna come over there and tear your stuff up. So I'm getting you. I'm getting. Okay, y'all want to hear it? Who want to know? Who want to know what I was looking for last night, and I found one on Amazon? Y'all asked me what I need. Who want to know what I need? Now, is y'all ready? Because somebody asked me. I'm about to tell you what I need. On Amazon, there is. Oh, yeah, I got you, girl. Don't even worry about it. I knew you was coming in here. I knew you was coming in here throwing them damn tomatoes at me. I knew it. I knew you was coming in here. I told you I will pelt thee. I will pelt thee. I'm not playing no more. I'm throwing tomatoes back at you. All of y'all. You hear me? Auntie didn't got me to get this arm here. I used to have, listen, here. What you just saying? I got you. I will pelt thee with these damn tomatoes. I will pelt thee. Do you hear me? Yeah. You just stay on over there now. A helmet. That's crazy because I did look at a helmet, a Roman helmet last night. They got armor on there, y'all. So if we want to get together, it's $199. Can y'all don't send it to me? Somebody, can we get together? That's what I want. No, it's some armor. It's like $99, 99, 129. They got a costume that's armor. Y'all can give me that for Christmas instead of the washer thing. If that's what y'all want to get, that's what I'm gonna need. It's on there. Everybody just get $2. Now this I'm asking for. Y'all ask me what I want as far as costumes. That's what I want. Listen, I seen it last night. I said yes. Y'all ask me what I want. That's what I want. I do. I want that damn armor set. I'll go in on it too. I got 50 on it if y'all wanna. Cause I think it's like one something. Listen. Oh yeah. So there's that. Y'all asked me, that's what I want. Coach Ray, I'm for real. Listen. They asked. That's what I want. I need armor messing with y'all. I gotta put on the full armor of the Lord. Fooling with y'all. I got shields and hammers and swords and stuff. I be fighting a fight. You hear me? I be fighting a fight over here. Shoot. So that's what I've been thinking. I was online looking last night. I said, you know what? Petty. I did order 2 costumes, so I got y'all. We got some because I told y'all my other ones is too little. And I ain't about to be up here embarrassing myself splitting no damn pants or nothing. So I ain't put on no costumes because I bought all smalls. And I'm a large. Working on an extra large. So there's that. But I did order some costumes yesterday. I got y'all. We ain't did no skits in a minute, so and I know the kids like the skits. They like to see Auntie dressed up, so we just gonna do it. Right, right. Y'all, I said, listen, these 2 costumes, like I said, they about to be sick. Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare. You said we do too. Shoot, that's what you say. That's why we be sending everything. Listen here. I promise y'all. I saw that. I said they. Listen. We got props. We learned. What I'm trying to think. This 60-year-old. Wait a minute. Wait. You said this 60-year-old is easily entertained. Listen here. We had a good time over here. We laughed until we pee. You said, heck, I like the skits. Forget the kids. Listen here. We gonna laugh till we pee over here. And do. We laugh until we pee. We gonna learn. We gonna listen. We got genie lamps and all kind of stuff in here, man. Listen. It's like reading rainbow on steroids. I'm trying to tell, like reading rainbow and then living color mixed together. That's how I kind of could classify this. Yeah. It's on my phone. Okay, hold on. Let me go get my phone. It's on my phone, I think. Y'all can tell I trust y'all a little bit now. I ask y'all for stuff because I don't when I don't trust you, I won't ask you for nothing. You hear me? When I don't trust y'all, the Lux medieval warrior Viking armor. Auntie, did you find it already? Goodness gracious, hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all be moving fast. Well, give me a minute. Can y'all give me a second? Oh man. View my browsing history. Let's go there. Okay. Oh yeah. It's this. Oh, it ain't even actually. It ain't. Wait a minute. It's only $50, y'all. It's not 100, so I must have looked at a different one. Look, I need a. It's men's, so I'm probably gonna need a small. This. It's actually only like $50. This one I want right here. You see it? This is it right here. That's it. I'm see. What you fan? Yeah, it is. I seen this. I said, "Oh yes, oh yeah." The kids is gonna love it. They do got a real one, but this is a lot. Oh wait a minute, hold on. Oh no, that's a cardboard cutout. No, we don't want that. Listen, I know people be over here like, listen, they be Jesus. Come on, Tom, we gonna get it. Listen, I don't know where it's going, but I'm excited. I got some. I bought some other ones yesterday. I had to get bigger sizes, y'all. I think y'all gonna like the two I got. Oh, thank you. You gotta listen. I don't know what it's made out of. I don't know. But look here though. It's a it's the armor of the Lord. It's the armor of the Lord. You said when I was 35. Listen, Jesus loves you as well. It's a look. You see it. Petty, right? It's only $50 too. I don't know what I was looking at. That was 200. So I was way off. I think it was like a real one, is what it was. But we don't need that. We need something that's gonna fold up. And Tay, the fact that you're working on a helmet for me is dope. Cause I just looked at helmets last night. That is spooky. I'm about to show you what I was looking at. How do you know that? How did you know that I wanted a helmet? That's crazy. How do I go back to my browsing history? Let me see. Look, that's crazy. This is what I looked at last night. Literally. And you're designing one? I was looking at that yesterday too. Yeah, you said no, Tay. Oh, Tay, your cousin is over here. You can inbox me. Yes, sir. Your cousin is over here. I was going to try to sneak it to you. Listen. Your cousin is over here throwing tomatoes at you for buying me a helmet. Not that you don't want people to protect me from your tomato brigade. It's horrible. Good morning. Listen here. Listen here. We have a good time. I'm gonna help you drag it out. Thank you. Listen. She said she making one. Y'all. Okay. Not that she done came over here and threw some tomatoes. She said, "Oh, I can't throw them from YouTube. I'm gonna come on over to TikTok and throw tomatoes too." Yes, honey, they just started with the tomatoes. I got my own tomatoes now though. Auntie sent me some tomatoes to throw back at y'all. I'm so happy. I got my own tomatoes now. Don't worry about it. So now that we did have fun for about an hour. Oh yes, we had a good time over here, honey. Thank you to everybody that donates all of our lovely props that we have. We got a lot of props in this class, which is pretty. Our classroom has definitely changed. It's cool in here. Listen, and like I said, sometimes I'll be a little vulgar, but for the most part, the kids can watch and they're learning. Okay, I definitely will. I can't do it right now. I'm teaching. I can't do it right now, so I'll do it here in a minute. Okay, so what was I going to say? Homework. Thank you so much. Homework is thinking about how many days you've carried something. You have to multiply it by 365. So if you've held on to something for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and then you have to tell what you benefit from holding on to that. And write a note. Um, Black Rose, I have can y'all put the PO box up there, please, somebody? Hello, I'm doing good. Okay, so we still gonna be in book two. I don't really ever do series. Yes. Um, no. Uh-uh. I didn't. We still in book 2, and we're going right back to where we was at with the lives of the prophets, because I think it's a powerful book, and a lot of people say they are leaders, and you have to understand what leaders have to go through. Okay, so we're going right back to page 387, because we didn't finish Jeremiah last night, and I think it's important, y'all, because everybody want to be a leader, a prophet, a minister, a apostle, but they don't understand what the true people of God that God used had to go through, and I think it's a very important lesson to learn. Auntie, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Auntie. All right, so don't nobody send no money for no costume. Auntie already did. Thank you, Auntie. We don't need it now. Okay, because I don't take more than what I need. Thank you so much. With that, um, something. Oh, I'm about to go have my meds. That's what I was gonna say. Give me a minute. I forgot to take my medicine. Yes, thank you, Tay. Um, yeah, I'm about to go. I forgot to take my medicine this morning, so I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then we back right at the lives of the prophets. You're gonna need your notebook and all that good stuff, your Twitter fingers, because we will be researching today. Okay. Okay. Y'all got y'all book too. Mm-mm. That's hot. You said I'm gonna get mine in too. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me go. I forgot to take my medicine this morning. Give me one moment. Moment though. Oh, okay. So look, Queen, I forgot to tell you, I got a chance to experience something from the company Michigan over the weekend, over the holiday. It's very nice. I didn't know they had that up there. It's real nice. Real nice. I said, oh, this is nice. It's real nice. I didn't know that's how y'all do it up there. I might have to come up there. Mm-hmm. Okay, are we ready? Yes, and Lord, right now. 386. 386. Actually, 387. 387, because we actually no, let's go back to 386. We're just gonna start at the beginning of Jeremiah here. Yes, my daughters too, Auntie. They got to use some, and they was like, "Wow, Mom." I said, "Your auntie makes that." Your auntie do. You said your book was already open to it. Good job. All right, let's bust it, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all ready? I'm gonna have to fix these lights again. Hmm. It works, girl. Thank you. It's a lovely product you've created. Thank you for your expertise. Okay. All right, here we go. 437 in the PDF. Thank you so much, One Love. If you have the PDF, she said it's page 437. Here we go. Jeremiah was from Anathoth, and he died in Tafnai of Egypt, having been stoned by his people, not the Egyptians, but the Hebrews. He was buried in the environs of Pharaoh's palace because the Egyptians held Jeremiah in high esteem, having been benefited through him. For he prayed, and the asp or the snakes left them, and the monsters of the waters, which the Egyptians called the Nephath, and the Greeks called the crocodiles, and those, oh, I'm sorry, and those who were God's faithful pray at that place to this very day, and taking the dust of the place, they heal the asp bites. And we have heard from the children of Antigonus, I'm sorry, and Ptolemy, old men, that Alexander the Macedonian, after standing at the prophet's grave and witnessing his mysteries, transferred his remains to Alexandria and placed them in a circle around the city with due honor. Now, I'm not saying he was, but y'all remember two things: Stonehenge, right? And remember in this, no, that just made me think about something. Remember this in our giant book? Remember this? Our giant book, right? Now look, remember this page? Old stone places. Look what they show us that those stone hinges are. You see his face right there? They say those are teeth. See his nose back here and his eyes? How big would the tooth of something 450 foot be? And we know that the giants are massive. You said, let me go pull my book out. And they say these are the most magical places. So think about this. If Stonehenge is actually a place where giants died, And Moana shows you, and all of our other books show us the pregnant lady in Arizona mountain and the different places. This makes sense. This makes freaking sense. If something is this big, if you're 450 feet tall, that could easily be your teeth, right? The movie Brave had those stone. Okay. Moana told us that the whole mountain used to be a person, and we can go through this book and see the same thing. And where do they go to do magic? Remember, we talked about the bones being magic and the teeth being magic. Remember, Toya told us the teeth hold energy. We just did a class about that last week. Remember? We couldn't figure out the significance of why a lot of the dentists they unalive themselves. And she said the teeth are very spiritual and they hold a lot of power in magic, in the occult. So it makes sense if these are the teeth of the Titans, some of their bodies, that this is where people go and do magic, because what did their mothers teach them and what did their fathers teach their mothers? And who remembers that we just read in, but was it Baruch or Enoch? I can't remember what we read that the women got pregnant, and then as soon as they got pregnant, the angels took them outside and showed them how tall they really was. Who was here for that class? That as soon as the chicks got pregnant with the giants, the angels went outside and told them, close your eyes, give me 5 minutes, and then come outside. And they was as taller than the angels. The man they just had laid with and got pregnant by was now taller than the clouds. What website is who using? I'm not using a website. We in the book today. You got to get the PDF in order to read this Lives of the Prophets. What book was what? I can't remember if it was in Baruch or Enoch. Where did we read that at? Was it in Enoch? Stonehenge is 360 feet wide. It's not the only Stonehenge. And it ain't like people can't move stuff. They didn't have to start out like that. What you call it? Mud and stuff move around all day. That's how you have mudslides and whole neighborhoods fall off into the thing. So it ain't like it can't be done. We still on the same page. We're still at the same page. I mean, it ain't like, don't we move our blocks around in our yard in the mud over time? You got to keep putting them back together, right? If they just sit out in the mud, if the mud and the rain come, it'll move them to where you got to be putting them back together. So it rains a lot in Ireland and all of those places where them Stonehenges is at, don't it? Don't it rain a lot over there? Or no? There's pictures of them being moved. Exactly. I love y'all. Folks gonna find it over here. You hear me? They gonna find the information over here. Yeah, I'm from Ireland. Rain nearly every day. Thank you, Mark Purcell. See, he said he from Ireland and it rains pretty much every day. So then we've studied sediment and rocks and what is it, rudimentary rock or whatever, perennial bedrock. We studied all that stuff, how the water and the sand flows and all of that. We remember when we were studying the Earth's crust and all of that. Yeah, we just studied a lot of stuff over here, Dublin, Ireland. Oh, cool. Um, believe it or not, I studied a lot about Dublin. I've always wanted to go to like Ireland and stuff. So I can see the hobbit houses, cause they got real hobbit houses in Dublin, Ireland and stuff built into the thing, and they got real hobbit houses in Dublin. You've been twice. It's nice. I want to see the hobbit houses. I want to go in one. It was a circle door that's in the grass, and then you open it, and it's all the beautiful wood in there. Like I want to see that. If I could build me a house, that's how my house would be. I would not build a big house. I build a hobbit house. That's what I'm gonna build. If I build a house, I'm building a hobbit house. That's what I want. For years, I've wanted a hobbit house. I'm serious. Years. Yeah. Yeah, I want a hobbit house. Who went back and watched Lord of the Rings lately or The Hobbit? Anybody? Anybody go back and watch Lord of the Rings lately? Does everything make sense now when you watch it and it doesn't seem so I've been on Game of Thrones, girl. I think I'm about to go back. I didn't watch this so many times, but I think I'm about to go back and do it again. I said it. And I gotta go back through the dragon thing now because we done read, It don't it be mind blowing, y'all, that we sat and watched this. We had eyes, but we didn't see, and we had ears, but we didn't hear. Because if we would have understood what was going on. You've been on 30 coins. That's good too. I need to go. I ain't even went to see if it's no new episodes. No, but I got stuck on game. I keep saying, "Oh, CERCA, oh, CERCA." Yeah, listen. Your eyes are open. Good morning. Good day. Good year. Good life. Now that your eyes is open. Look how long you was just watching TV and didn't even see what was right in front of your face. Good morning. How'd you sleep for 20 years? Did you get some good rest? You said got me squeezing in TV time again. Cuz you been asleep for about 25 years. So you rested? Did you get some good sleep for 50 years? You got some good sleep? Listen, everybody, how long was you asleep? Now that you go back after you've read all that you've read and studied all that you've studied here, be honest. How long were you asleep? You said I feel ignorant. Oh, 49 years, 62 years, 53 years, 49 years, too dang long for 23 years, 48 years, 50 years, a long time, but a good 40, 25, okay, 55, ooh, 33, 24, 18, 48, 66, 60, too long, 38, 57, 60, 40, a good 40, 60, okay, 32, 48, my whole 41. Come on now, 40 and 30, 38, okay, 21 when I left the church, 23, 67 all my life, 39, 59. Oh, wow. You said just waking up. Wow. 44, 35, 52, 39. Listen, 45. Come on. 59. Listen here. 33. I left at 18. Okay, 50. At least my kids woke at 6. That part and is. We changing the generations. 52. Have you guys seen an uptick in your babies wanting to read more now that they see you studying and reading more? Being deployed in Iraq helped nothing, but I have nothing but time. Okay, come on. I'm 42, 30 years asleep. Wow. Yes, yes. They be studying, grades coming up a little bit, maybe because they see mom and dad studying and reading and stuff. I just wanted to know, are they reading more or they just looking into things more, even if they're not reading on a book? Yes, and they definitely want to color more. Come on. What numbers? How long you was asleep? Yes, my grandbabies are so smart. It makes me excited. They here now. Well, hi, TT baby. Circle, my son told my daughter if she lies, she going to the second floor. Shit. How old is he? Wait, y'all. Not only are the children, hell no. If you lie, you going to the second floor. Hell, man. Y'all, they be. I told y'all them kids be giving them kids at school and the teachers the business. That is too funny. Oh, I love it. He said, if you lie, you going to the second floor. Ahead, you want to go to the second floor? You know what happened if you lie. That is funny. Hilarious. Ooh, they getting that word early. You hear me? You hear me? That's good. That made me too tickled. You said I use the cry chair. I gotta use the second floor. Look here. That baby is 9 putting it on him. You better tell the truth. You wanna go to the sixth? You wanna go to the second floor? You know if you lie. Just think how he gonna be at 15. Do you understand? There are lessons that these babies are learning. They're 70-year-old people. No, the second floor is not a good one. The second floor of heaven is a jail, and so is the fifth floor. Like Brother Man from the fifth floor. No. The second and the fifth uh, floors in heaven are actually prisons. You wouldn't want to go there. The fifth is worse than the second. You hear me? Yeah. Where do you read about the heavens? In this lovely book here on the book 1 of the Old Testament Supergrapha. I can show you here. You'll need to go to the book of Enoch. Right. You're going to go to the second book of Enoch, which is like astronomical Enoch. Here, and see it says, there was a wise man, a great artisan, whom the Lord took away, and he loved him so that he might see the highest realms and of the most wise and great and inconceivable and unchanging kingdom of God Almighty, and the most marvelous and glorious, shining and many-eyed station of the Lord's servants and the Lord's immovable throne. So this is, you're going to do every page because there's 2 different versions of this. Oh, yes, but let me show you right here. So we just going to move on. Right here. See the second heaven right there? Let me show y'all too. I'm sorry, everybody. Y'all know this page over here. Right there. See that? Right here. It says, and those men picked me up and brought me up to the second heaven, and they showed me there. It showed me, and I saw a darkness greater than any earthly darkness. And there I perceived prisoners under guard, hanging up, waiting for the measureless judgment. And those angels had the appearance of darkness itself, and more than earthly darkness, and unceasingly they made weeping. So angels were crying all day long. And I, right here, said to the men who were with me, why are these ones being tormented unceasingly, which means without stopping? And those men answered me, those are those who turned away from the Lord and who did not obey the Lord's commandments, but of their own will plotted together and turned away with their prince, Lucifer, with those who are in under restraint in the fifth heaven. And I felt very I'm sorry, y'all. And I felt very sorry for them. And those angels bowed down to me and said to me, man of God, pray for us to the Lord. And I answered them and I said, who am I? A mortal man, that I should pray for angels. That's my best run at a Keith Lee mimic. Right. That's how he be talking. Like this. And then we're gonna read. And then we're gonna go. And if it was nice. And my family was there. It was great. He's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And so right here he said, who am I that I should pray for angels? And so yeah, right there. He said, who gonna pray for me? Who is gonna pray for me? So right here on page 114, and it's another one on another. They not allowing me to connect to the internet. What's going on? Seriously. Book one. Mm-hmm. It was a big tremor. Now what's gonna be crazy is where are Iceland and Vegas on the ley lines? Are they on the same ley line? Are Vegas and Iceland on the same like theme? Why do I have a Thor's hammer? Because I'm a head buster. Jay, you be here, and don't come on now. That's the self-explanatory question. You already know that I have a hammer down here. And you have to address her. That's not Thor's hammer. Her name is Terra. This ain't Thor's hammer. Her name is Circus hammer, and her name is Thor. Excuse me, Terra. Cause we'll come over there and tear your stuff up. And she got a sister, Rika. You can meet her. Tara and Rika. We will come over there and tear your stuff up. And we will come over there and wreak a havoc in your life. Tara and Rika. Which one you like? You want to meet Sarah or you want to meet Rika? Which one? Circa gonna keep a hammer with her at all times, even the kind that shoot fire. You hear me? It's always gonna be a hammer around me. Always. Listen, it's all kind of hammers. You understand? Some of them you ain't gotta go nowhere, but they still gonna be bopping people in the head, one way or another. Got to keep your hammer on you. Listen, you do what you need to. Do what you need. Yeah, buddy. What my dear say? Peace be still, because my peace be still. Listen here, this gonna be a hammer around me at all times. It is, Miss B. It is. They are 4,151 miles apart, Vegas and Iceland. Because didn't they just have a big crack over there that they kept hearing ungodly sounds out of? Now there's tremors. Didn't we just talk about the worms under the ground and the tremors? Didn't we talk about all that is under this crust? We just had a whole... It was what, the day before Thanksgiving? Was it the day before Thanksgiving that we just talked? Maybe 2 days before Thanksgiving? We just talked about this. Wow. Again. That's crazy. I told y'all. We just talked about what's about to come out the earth and what's going on underneath the ground that we know. Please don't keep repeating questions. That's not going to make me answer you. That'll make me block you. And yes, I do. So that's the easiest way to get kicked out of my class is to think that you're yelling at me or that you can make me answer a question. I don't have to. I love y'all, but I don't have to. And I didn't let my kids keep asking me the same question over and over. They got popped in the mouth, so I can't do that. So then I just block both. It's the same thing. You didn't get the mommy me. You was going to get thumped in your lips. You say it one time, and if I don't answer you, then you wait. You do it again, you getting backhanded in your mouth. Because if I'm doing something, what I'm doing, what you need, don't take precedence over what I'm doing, especially if I'm doing something already for you. Yes, I was a mean and nice mama all in one thing. Because then I'll make you some homemade brownies, but you're going to learn. Okay. Dang right, you got to have balance. These damn kids be out of control here. Y'all would not want me to be y'all nanny. Y'all come back and be like, what happened to my kid? Well, now they mind. I know you was having a problem with that, so I took care of it. I took it. You said to yell at you. Don't worry about it. Just give me a week. You don't want the backslash brown. Oh, well, don't eat them. My kids used to smash. They didn't give a damn. They knew I was gonna make up to them with food, and they loved it because I was gonna put my foot in it because I felt bad. So they actually liked the I'm sorry food. And now they cook for me to tell me they sorry, and I love it. I accept your apology. This chicken is real good, and the mashed potatoes, and you did your thing with this cornbread. I already have videos, Jay, on that. You can just go to my YouTube. I have videos over on YouTube about the Marine Kingdom and all of that. We talk about that all the time. I'm not talking about that right now. So if you want to talk about the Marine Kingdom or learn about it, you're more than welcome to go to my YouTube. Yeah, they over there. It's over 700 classes about giants, dinosaurs, everything over there. Under the live tab. Anyway, we're going back into 387. Y'all ready? Good morning. Can y'all tell? I don't like people trying to tell me. I'm free in Jesus. That's why you can't. And I have self control, so I don't need all that governing. When you got self-control, you don't have to be governed. Don't believe me? People that don't have self-control go to jail, and people that have that don't have self-control have to be controlled, and the people that have self-control don't have to be controlled. You hear me? And I'm not knocking nobody. We out and had our times. I'm not talking, Jay. Listen. Don't take it personal. I wasn't talking about you. This class is about way more than you. It's a lot of people that come in here and try to tell me what to do. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how long that's going to be. If you take stuff personal, you probably ain't going to want to be over here. Because most times when I'm talking in general. So you'll have to learn that. People try to tell me what to do every day. I'm not talking about you. I don't even know you. You just got here. Read the room real quick before you just start jumping down on stuff. All right, now, here we go. Excuse me. I'm back. Gotcha. 387, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all got your books and your paper and your Twitter fingers ready for your research? I'm going to need the big book for this, I believe. Okay. Who all got the big green book? Raise your hand if you've invested in the big green book. Did you? Who invested in the big green book? Has it? Isn't it cool? Do you guys like lay out on the floor and look at it with your husbands and your kids and stuff, or you don't let nobody touch it? You're selfish with your stuff. Look at y'all! Congrats! Yeah! Oh, good job. Do y'all feel like a kid? You put your socks on and cross your feet like this when you're on the floor looking at it? Is you laid on the floor with your legs up in the air like this and behind you? I already know, because this the book it make you feel like a kid again. You said that's my next book. Okay. No, touchy. You said, I be in the bed holding this big old book up, girl. Ah. So you be in the bed like this, Rika? Y'all, girl, you are crazy. You be like, okay. All right. I love it here. Extra. Just extra because you can. What you reading? Look, go outside and sit on the porch. Huh? You said what? What am I reading? Oh, nothing. It's just a map. If this don't make people be nosy, I don't know what will. First of all, most people ain't seen a book this big. And the fact that it's in your house, they want to touch it. They want to touch it. You can't tell me this ain't going to make people want to touch. They going to try to eat their way over to you. Listen. This make people want to touch it. They want to open it and they want to see. Why the hell you got that big old book over there? This is a conversation piece. I keep trying to tell you, if you put stuff in your house that people want to touch, then they want to talk about it. Well, there's a whole different conversation than you probably ever had in your whole entire life. I'm not messaging anybody. It's somebody that has stolen my account. Just report them, y'all. It's a fake account. It's not mine. They didn't steal my picture. That's what they do. You hear me? But for what we about to read, just give me 1 second. I need a fan. Oh, let's see. One name really quickly. It's right here somewhere. Okay. Come on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I should have found this first, but if I don't find it, we'll just move on. But I think it's right here. Or it's back. Ebenezer. Well, anyway, I was gonna try to find it, but I don't think I have it listed. Dang it. Anyway. It's probably here, and I'm just looking over it. There's Plato, Aristotle, Magna Socrates. Well, anyway, on here somewhere it's talking about the Argonauts and Argos, but I can't find it just right now because my eyes aren't moving as quickly as they need to, or maybe they're moving too quickly. But it talks about Jason and the Argonauts and all of that in this very book. Yeah. It does. Jason, them. Mm-hmm. It talks about it. I have this book while watching 300 movies. Sparked in my hood was asking questions. Okay, nephew. See how you can bait them in? You see it. You see it. And you can answer the questions because you have the book. You can actually answer the questions because you have the timeline in your face. You ain't just saying what you think. You can actually take them and show them. Tell me that don't feel good. That don't feel good to be able to really answer people's questions. Not just go to Google, but to go to your shelf and go to your books that we got about Persian literature or whatever and go run that line down. You can go get your Persian myths book and get this. Or even, okay, so you can get this, which is your Persian myths book. Right? You can get your Persian myths book, your epics and tales. You can go get your from the dawn of civilization until now, right? So you can get these two, right? And then your big green book, right? And you can read the cool mythology about it. And then go over here and see how much of it ain't really mythology and it's actually real stories, oral histories. Who's starting to see that a lot of the mythology is just the oral history written down? Do you feel like that now? I'm about to unwrap the books so I can show. Please, people need to know. Listen here. Listen, you have to put yourself on a book budget because you will come over here. People, spouses put them on book budgets. We say you don't got to buy everything new. Buy as much used as you can so your money stretch longer. You say, okay, be right back. I'm headed to Amazon. Which one you getting, Mr. Hardy? This one or this one? I'm $700 in. Listen, buy used first, y'all. Listen here. It took me. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Hardy, is there a Half Price Bookstore has this whole set. Half Price Bookstore has all of these, and they be for the low. They keep them. They got all the. They got the Japanese myths, swords and steam, Celtic mythology, native. Go there. You're gonna get a better deal. Cause I think I only paid $10 for mine up there, maybe $8. I think I paid like not no. They was $9.99. They have price. I'm scared to calculate how much I spent on books. They $14.99. Where you at? Okay. Well, I know they used to, well, they might have raised the price on them too because we was making them popular last year. So that probably is a thing. What's the app? Half Price Bookstore do got an app too. Yeah, they do. Excuse me. Oh, Thrift Books. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I stay on Thrift Books. It's a website. Yep. Thrift Books. A Books. You can get books for like $2, $3. Yeah. I goes everywhere. The thrift store, Goodwill, garage sales. I look on Offer Up. Cause people be getting rid of whole boxes of books for free. Cause people read on their iPads and stuff now. You don't got to spend all that money on no books. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, and the library gives away free books too, and movies, and DVDs. Yeah, they do. They throwing them away, and I'll be loading up because when this TV and this internet go away, what you gonna have to keep your mind sane? What you gonna have if you don't got no books and there's no if they shut down the internet for like a month and you can't watch no TV, there's no streaming services. What do you have? Colleges give away books too, and do. That's how I got most of my business books was from the Goodwill. But I'm saying if there's no lights, if there's no electricity, if our how do you keep your mind sane for a month and you're so used to being entertained? Yeah, that part. That part. Gotta have something in your house. Oh, you said they don't have these kind of books. Well, half price books. If there's listen, uh-oh. If there's a half price bookstore in your city, if you find it online, whatever books you want, they have them delivered. Half price book, like say the book is in California, half price bookstore is going to ship it store to store for free, and then you just go pick it up, and you don't even gotta pay for it until it get there. You go in and pick it up, and that's when you pay. They ship books for free all day long. So if you go on half price bookstore and it's not in your area, but they have it anywhere in the world that they have a half price, they ship it for free. Yeah, you don't pay till you go in there and pick it up. So it don't have to be in the store. If you know the title of the book you're looking for, if they have it anywhere, they'll send it to that store. Yep, I done my last. Yeah, your last book, 5 books came from out of state. Yeah, I love it. Mm-hmm. You said I'm going now. I'm telling you, I love being in there too. I used to take my coffee. Me and my girls used to be in there for hours. That's where I get all my journals from. This is where I get all of these from. All of these right here, and it's a couple more, and they're sketchbooks, but I use them as journals. But I love the way that this is one of my favorites. I got a little one. One of y'all got me a little one like this. Isn't this cool? So this is what I be using for my journals, so that way they don't tear up. My books are on the way to my house. I know that's right, Mr. Hardy. He said, look here, I'm getting my own stuff. Mr. Hardy, how old are you? Russell? 100. You are not 100. He said I'm 100. You're 100? You are not 100. 75. Are you serious? He said, and everything still works. Okay, Mr. Hardy. Y'all. Hey, Drew. I did not know. He said, huh? Ooh. Lord, whoever you send me, please let him be like Mr. Hardy when he's 100 and will. Uh. Yeah, get y'all Mr. Hardy, y'all. He said you want some bread and you cook too. What? Ah! Ah! It's probably how my grandfather would be if he was alive. You hear me? He said, oh, I know what to do now. He's 100. And he said everything still works too. Everything. You want some breakfast? What the heck? Go ahead then. I did not know. Are you serious? I ain't talking about everything working. I'm talking about, are you really 100? That's crazy. How old are you? I was about to say, damn, we got 100-year-old in our class. We doing the thing. How old are you? 65. Lord Jesus. Good job. We needed that laugh today. Everybody like, I want my husband to be like Mr. Hardy. Ah! Everybody that look like this. The men over there is like, man, look. Woo, I was about to say 100. But it is. There's some people that work in nursing homes. Y'all know what happened. And they be that old. They be that old. If they be that old and be in there worse than the kids. 102 and you getting wheeled down to Mr. Gerald room so y'all can have breakfast. And we know what be going on. You said Mr. Not Mr. Blake talking about, I guess Mr. Hardy, my twin then. We got another set of twins in here. So we got Queen and Isabel, and now we got Mr. Hardy and Mr. Blake. So we got 2 sets of twins. Okay, I was just all right. Mm-hmm. Listen here. Too funny. We got 2 sets of twins. Both of them be cutting up right. Both of them. Listen here. Listen, y'all are funny. I love it here too. See, this is the thing. People be wanting to be mad. Why is you trying to come over here and be mad and we be laughing till we pee? We piddles a little every day over here. Everybody got to change their drawers most times, once a day after being over here. Like, no, going over there. Excuse me, we have a very good time. Listen here, we gonna laugh till we cry, spew liquid all over the keyboard. Okay, y'all want to be mad? We don't want no parts of it. Oh Lord Jesus. Well, we got kids in here, Steph, and this is such a loving atmosphere. Listen, Americans know how to welcome people. Andre, where do you live? Not all Americans. Don't buy into that. But where you live, Andre? Good night. Good morning. He said Americans know how to welcome people. Thank you. Not all of them. Some of them you might. I'm in Canada, Toronto. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now you can send us some rice and peas if you want to. Oxtails, Jamaican stew beef, uh, plantains, or meat patties if you like. Any of that. You can vacuum seal it and make it whole. And it's curry goat. Look. Look at acre sawfish. All right, jerk. Okay, whatever you want to send over. We take all food donations. No, we look. He done came in the right community, dehydrated, and sent it on over. Look, we. Mm-hmm. And you welcome right on to come on in and cook. Pregnant lady in the room and everything sound delicious, honey. And I ain't even pregnant, but I'm right there with you, Pumpkin. Look here, we gonna eat over here. If that ain't nothing we gonna do, we gonna eat and have a laugh and have a great time. And yes. So speaking of Jamaican, we gonna get to this. Speaking of Jamaican descent, do y'all know that y'all are from the line of that with a lot why y'all be having that lion? I know y'all do, most of y'all, but y'all know like y'all direct descendants of Solomon as well, right? Hello. Y'all know that them Nipsey Hussle people over there too. Yeah, yeah. That's why the lion is the big thing over there. They're just like in Ethiopia. And aren't the colors similar to the African? The Rastafarian, the lion. Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. King Selassie. There we go. Yep. Was it? Yep. 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 He was the. I be trying to tell y'all. Yes, Irish people settled in Jamaica too. They did. And the original Irish were children of the Chaldeans. The original Irish were the children of the Chaldeans. Ireland is now called Ireland. Just like Iraq used to be called Iraq or Iraq. URUK. Now it's IRAQ. Ireland used to be Ireland as well. Like of the Chaldees, those guys, like these guys, like the Chaldean oracles people. You read that in Baruch. Let me ask you a question. Who's been peeking into the truth of the Christian religion? Punjabi. Well, do you know? Do you know who the Indians came from? Punjabi. Do you know who their bloodline is and where their forefather who their forefathers are? Andre. A. No, B. Don't answer. I said. Well, the young lady under you said it. Abraham. Abraham and Keturah, or Abraham and Gagar, or Hagar, are the mother and father of the Indian people. Abraham and Hagar. The dark skinned Indians that's over there, the real folks with the, yeah. Hmm. They are the fathers of the Indian people. He is the father of the Indian people. That's why Brahma and Saraswati and the Gagar River that's in India, the Brahma, Saraswati, and Gagar River is Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. Yeah. Mhm. Saraswati is Sarah, Gagar is Hagar or Keturah, and Brahma is Abraham. What you mean? What about African Americans? Girl, we was here before the Spaniards. We was here before the Spaniards. A long time. The indigenous people. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. The indigenous people of America built totem poles. They grew their hair long and have feathers and beads in it. They did rain dances and wore feathers and stuff around their bodies. What do they do in Africa? Have you seen the people in Africa that grow hair to their feet? And they have totem poles there and they do rituals for the weather. So if they kids got on a boat and sailed to another place, have you ever seen a person's locks that grow to their feet? You know what a lot of them do? And braid them into things and they wrap all kind of stuff in their hair. It's a lot. The Native Americans are not really Native Americans. Sorry, y'all. Most of the fair skinned Native Americans come from $5 Indian folks. That's why they look white. They mix with Spaniard and the white folks that was over here, not the indigenous folks. Yeah, that stringy hair, the Spaniards. The original Indians were blacker than me. Right, Siberians and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And if you go look it up, a $5 Indian was the Caucasian folks, the Spaniard people that was over here that wanted Indian land. So they paid $5 to get a license that says they were Indian. That's how all these white folks is saying they're Indian and they're not. Sorry. And look at, hey Siri, what's a $5 Indian? Give me. Hold on, y'all. I need to set all of this back up. It just updated. This is gonna drive me crazy. I got too many devices, y'all. I need to. Can you change Siri's name to something else? Cause I got too many of them. Everybody be answering at the same time. The $5 Indian. Oh wait a minute. Let me see. What is the term? Yeah, where's the book at? Another issue on Dawes Rolls are people turn $5 Indians. Some white people bribe government officials to obtain land allotments, but this was not as widespread as some. It was. It literally was. Anyway, basically, people wanted land, and so they bribed the like they do now. So a lot of these rich white folks, I hate to tell y'all, stolen land, and not even because y'all killed everybody. They just cultural appropriation has been a thing for a long time. You see that? Let me get my glasses clean. For the benefits of advancement. I don't think I saw that clearly, but you can look it up. It's a $5 Indian license. I just want to make sure I saw that clearly. Did y'all see it? Cultural appropriation been a whole thing for a long time, and it is documented in the United States history. Mm-hmm. Yep. If you go back and just look at pictures from the 16, 17, 1800s or whatever, like all those 1600s, 1700s, whatever, around that time, the drawings and stuff, the paintings of the people, they look like they was from Sudan. Their skin color was like they was from Sudan. It was not the fair skinned people you see. Their hair was it was wavy or curly and not silky straight. Now some of them did have silky straight hair, but it wasn't stringy. It was still full. And this is stuff you can go look up for yourself. Yep. And I mean, and I think to the people that are not of color, I think it's worth looking into because you want to teach your children the real story. It's unfair if you continue to perpetuate a lie and the information is right in your face. You can help the next generation or two out by telling them the truth. Yeah. You want to see the world change? That's the way you change it. Tell the truth. Hmm. That's the only way to change the world is to tell the truth. Hmm. They will never tell the truth. Oh, they do. That's A lot of people, the truth is out. The truth is out right now. Look how much truth then came out in this 2 years from over here. People thought that the 66 books of the Bible was all there was. Who gonna be honest? Prior to coming here, whether you heard of it or whatever, did you read outside of the 66? For however long did you just read the 66 books of the Bible? And that was it. And now you know that there's more. And now you know that there's something different. And now you know the truth that, wait a minute, Adam and Eve did have other daughters, and you can read their names. You can read about Adam and Eve who lived 930 years. You can read about the giants. You could explore Genesis 6 even more. Okay? So you in a whole different place from where you was just 2 years ago by knowing another truth. And it leads you to another truth, and another truth, and another truth, and another truth, and another truth, to where you got stacks and stacks of books, stacks and stacks of study time, highlighters piled up that you're actually using. They ain't drying out because you don't use them. You got to keep buying them because you're using them so much. You hear me? Do you hear me? Come on and do. You have a whole paradigm shift and do. That's the question you always had. Where did Cain and Abel? Did you get it answered here, or do you need it? Yeah, I can show you exactly where they came from. As a matter of fact, the book we just talked about it last night. Right here. This is where they got their wives from. The descendants of Adam. You'll see right there. It says, and Cain took his sister A1 as a wife, and she bore for him Enoch at the end of the fourth Jubilee. And in the first year of the first week of the fifth Jubilee, 250 years, buildings were constructed. And in the fifth week of the Jubilee, Seth took Azurah, his sister, as a wife. Right there. Kenan took his sister, there's her name, and it goes on. You see? This is how the descendants of Adam in your Bible should look. Now you see this, and you see right there Genesis 4 is mentioned, right? 5 and 6, which is where the genealogy, if I go over here, excuse me. Here go y'all 66. Now look at that. They tell us this is all there is. Really? Okay. Sure. Let's go here though, and let's see what it say in Genesis about Adam's lineage. Here we go. Right there, chapter 5. All my books are well used, as y'all can see. My folks be coming for me. This is my old Bible. It ain't got no nothing on it either. And my original OTPs don't either. Because I use them. So right here, this is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created Adam, in the likeness of God, the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created them and blessed them and called their name Adam. And in that day when they were created, and Adam lived 100. That just goes real quick, don't it? And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness after his image, and Adam called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. So in 930 years, That's all y'all got about the first man that God created with his hand. There's no story nowhere. Really? Well, what was their daughter's name? This is all KJV says. About the people that God created. They the only two people that God created with his hands. And there's nothing. As detailed as God is with everything that he said, there's nothing. It is, they have more than one name. It depends on if you're reading it from the Coptic version, if you're reading it from the Syriac version, if you're reading it from the whatever version. They gonna have more than one names. Don't just get insolent. If you go to China, your name ain't your name. If somebody's telling a story over there, your name is not Hopalicious. Your name is something else. But it's the same story. As you read, you'll see. Just like I showed you. Um, you said you're a deep thinker. We just read it and stop there. I used to be a 66er too. I was taught that there was nothing else and you ain't supposed to read outside, but that ain't what God said. That's what man teaches. And this is why he said you better listen to me and not man, because they're going to steer you wrong every time. You listen to what I'm telling you to do. And when I did, I found the rest of the story. So now I can go to people and show them that Lucifer transformed himself into a man after he was an angel and a snake and all of this. I can take them to where they can see that the snake used to walk upright and had an abode in a house and everything. You can read the story that Lucifer, the spirit, had to go. All the animals talked at that time. All the animals, just like we see in Disney, people could understand animals and animals could yes. It's in the book of Adam and Eve. Yes. Okay? Everybody could understand. So Disney be telling y'all the truth. And think about it. In the movie, something always happens to make it to where the person can't understand the animal anymore. Some magic thing is some evil person, somebody does something, and now the animal can't understand the person anymore, and the person can't understand the animal. Okay? Ain't this what happened in all the Disney movies? Boom. Okay, here we go. So look, the reason that you see these people right here in ancient mythology is this is a slap in the face to God. Because in the garden, it was a mix of the fallen angels and the animals that deceived man. So what did God do? God punished the fallen angels and he punished the animals by not letting them speak so that we could, dogs still talk a little bit, but for them in Paris, they repeat. But we used to be able to have whole conversations. Well, when the serpent allowed Lucifer to use his body to use his vocal cords, which was possession, the first possession was animal possession. And we always watching a movie about an animal being possessed with an evil spirit. Okay. So the first possession was Lucifer putting his spirit into an animal and speaking through the snake. So God said, since you use your vocal cords to deceive my human, no animal's gonna talk. None. Okay? So when the fallen angels in the 8th generation from Adam, in the days of Jared, 7th generation, 8th generation, came down and slept with the birds and the animals, it was to give them now the animals can talk again. And the animals and the spirits looked at humans like you the reason we can't do what we used to do. So they band together and they ruled over the humans. These were the rulers that the Bible talks about. The humanoid beings that they created was a slap in the face to God. We gonna rule over your people that you created. We're gonna make our own versions of people that'll rule over yours. Yeah. And Joshua talks about the miscegenation or the mixing of the species as to why the earth had to be flooded. A lot of people don't know this is why the earth had to be flooded, because it was these things running around. In Enoch, it says they went into the birds of the air, the reptiles, the animals of the field, and the fish. This is where your marine kingdom and all of that come from. Your centaurs, minotaurs, cyclopses, six-fingered people, double-headed folks, intersex folks, all of that. Yeah. Your intersex people are the descendants of Hermes and Aphrodite. If you have both sexual organs, you come from the line of Hermes and Aphrodite. And all Greek mythology is built on Assyrian and Babylonian kings, which would have made sense because in the seventh generation from Adam, nobody had left Africa yet. The flood hadn't happened yet, so there wasn't 7 continents. It was Pangea. It was all one. This is why you see Egyptian hieroglyphs and pyramids all over the world, because it was just one piece. But they created beings like this. Because this book is about extinct animals. Well, in order to be extinct, you had to have lived. You cannot be extinct if you never existed. That's not how that works, right? Or no? Ooh, rip it, rip it. The Codex of Extinct Animals? Really? A study of the lesser known species of the animal kingdom by a medical doctor. Really? Designed as a reference for all practitioners in science, medicine, and philosophy. Really? A reference for the doctors, the practitioners, the medical practice folks, the folks that's just practicing, that need all your cells and stuff, that find these on the banks and then put up them big old tents. Because we had to do this in science school. And how do you have all of this if you never seen one? You can tell me where their soft ray dorsal depressors are. You can tell me where their phalanges are, their ulna. Were real. They are real right now. They walking around you and you don't even know it, and they can go right back into the water. So Enoch is real, because guess what? Now, for those of you that think I'm crazy, just go study human genetic disorders. You have people that are born with these, which is called a vestigial tail. Humans walking around with you that could work at your job was born with these. Some of them still have them. These are called subcutaneous horns. You can look up people that have those. You have people that have bird syndrome, which is called Seckle syndrome. And if you go look up the people, they look just like Gru, but they faces and their chin and everything look just like this. You have people that are born with mermaid syndrome, which is Siren O'Melia. Some of them don't get their tails cut off. Some people still have their tails. Not all of them, and some of them grow back. It's called the resurrectionist. Your uncle has webbed feet. Mm-hmm. So all you got to go do is look at the mythological gods, how they say they were depicted, and then look at the genetic disorders, and you see somebody lying. Somebody's lying. We still got people born with 6. We just did a class with a gentleman who had 6 fingers and 6 toes. I mean, not 6 fingers. He had 6 fingers on each hand. He was just in our class recently. He lives in Kenya. He got 6 fingers on each hand, and they work efficiently. And the men of Gath from the Bible are the people that had that from ancient Mesopotamia. And a lot of people are born with 6 fingers and 6 toes, and they cut them off because they don't want you to believe that the Bible is real and that those people really exist. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to believe it. Watch. His name is, look. When was it? 11/7. This was live too. It was live. Like we was talking to him, and Stanford Pines, that's his name. Mm-hmm. They cut off your uncle's 6 finger when he was a baby. Yeah, a lot of people 6 fingers and 6 toes, they cut them off. Because then that proves that what the Bible said is real, that the giants existed. And it's biblical. Merfolk mentioned in the Bible. Who knew? Incredible creatures and creations of the Bible, right? Boom. Merfolk. 1 Samuel. The Bible talks about the Philistines, a seafaring people. And we know that Nereus, Job's brother, was half fish, half man. Nereus, the father of the Nereids, is actually Job of the Bible's brother. And then 2 Samuel is still another battle which took place at Gath. There was a huge man with what? 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot, 24 in all. He was a descendant of Rapha. Og. Another wartime passage tells of Og, the last Rephite king. Under Joshua's command, the Israelite fought his men and struck them down, leaving no survivors. Really, the Nephilim and the Rephaim, and they were thought to have supernatural strength because they were giants. It says in many cultures, bonus fingers and toes are thought to be a sign of special powers. Ancient studies in Jericho show 6 toes on winged figure. 6 toes on winged figures. The rulers, the kings of ancient Mesopotamia, the biblical times. So when y'all see in your mythology movies when the men could fly and their wings would come out their back, it was a real thing. These niggas had watches on. Do you see it? You see his watch? These are on hieroglyphs too. You see it? They were the seafarer. You see, you gotta watch. I have this watch too. Right now. Sundial watches. And they understood gravitational pull and magnetism and all of that. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. You see it? So they had watches because they traveled and went all around everywhere. So you see, wait a minute, let me see. Hold on. Which side, girl? Here you go. Hold on, I'm trying to show y'all these markings too. You see it? Sundown watch. Oh yes. Show and tell, of course. We love it over here. You hear it? So, yeah, it worked. If I go outside, the sundial is gonna tell me the time. Show me the degrees on the boat and all of they were seafaring people. These folks, listen. The Bible said ain't nothing new under the sun, and that's the truth. They had TV back then too. Who believes that they had? Not nobody that's been here. Not none of my OBs. Amazon. They had TV. Who believes that they had tablets and whatnot? They had scrying mirrors, right? And crystal balls. The difference between what they say and what we said, they said crystal ball, mirror, mirror on the wall, show me who's the fairest of them all, and they got to see CERCA in her house moving around. Same black mirror, if I say, hey Siri, that same circle that came up on Maleficent and all of that come up right here in the corner of your iPad and your phone. Hey Siri, show me CERCA TROVA. And what's gonna happen? She gonna pull up CERCA TROVA. Okay? So with that, they used a crystal ball to see people that wasn't in the space that they in. You use liquid crystal display to see me. Liquid crystals? Liquid crystals. Nothing has changed. They use liquid crystals to see people that wasn't where they at. And you using liquid crystals to see me in my house in my robe. They said, mirror, mirror on the wall, show me the fairest of them all. And she could see Snow White walking around in their house. If you go to your Siri and say, bring up CERCA, you going to see through this scrying mirror that is normally dark. Remember, the mirror used to be dark when she used to get ready to ask you something. When everybody else came in, it looked like this. She could see herself. But when other people came, when she was getting ready to do her magic, it was a scrying mirror, and then she could see through there to a person where that wasn't where she was at. Ain't that what we do with this? Mirror, mirror on the wall, Siri, show me CERCA. Show me Nike, show me the restaurant, show me, and you get to see whatever you want to. Show me Dublin, Ireland. It's going to show me. And you using a crystal ball to do it because this liquid crystal display is what we looking at right here. Which is the same as this liquid crystal display. LCD is liquid crystal display. That's what this is. Crystal ball show me the fairest of them all, or whatever they used to say. And you could see someone far away from you through liquid crystals. The only way that you all are able to see me and hear me is through liquid crystals right now. The only way that you're able to see the Love and Hip Hop Awards is through liquid crystal because you ain't there. Liquid crystal display. And through scrying mirrors. They show you stuff that ain't right where you at. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me. And you say, Siri, bring up this. And the dark screen turns to something that you can see that's not where you at. So would we be considered witches in God's eyes? Because we using crystal, liquid crystal display to see where we, I mean, if we gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about it. Ooh, they witches. They be using crystal balls, so do you. Matter of fact, you damn near sell your kids to get a new crystal ball. You'll go sleep with somebody to get a new crystal ball. You will work day and night to make sure that when the newest crystal ball come out, you the first one to have it. The first scrying mirror, you the first one to have it. Go into debt to get the first crystal ball, the first scrying mirror, as soon as the newest version of it come out. I'm just saying. You said this is wild. Never thought. Who ever thought about your phone and your iPad like that? That it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing as what we used to see on Disney. That's a difference. Oh, they do witchcraft. You gotta say that a little lower now because you use a liquid crystal ball every day. And a scrying mirror every day. Matter of fact, you got crystal balls all around your house as big as you can have them. And scrying mirrors. What's the biggest scrying mirror you got in your house? 65? 72 inch? I don't even know because I just got a 40 because I don't even really live. I've been 75-inch scrying mirror in your house. The same way it works now, liquid crystals. I just, you said just purchased a projector. Good thing it's laser. What's in the lens? What is the lens? So that it's magnified. Is that crystal or? It's still showing you something from somewhere else. Because where are you getting the image from the projector from? You said you good, lady. Listen here. I'm just saying. Thank you. I mean, you said, listen here. I'm just saying, y'all. You gotta call the other people a witch not so high in your voice. You might want to say that a little bit lower in your chest because you've been using magic too. If we just gonna talk about it, judge not unless you be judged. because you use the crystal ball every day. Sometimes you use the crystal ball to watch your pastor in the synagogue of Satan. Oh, here come the tomatoes. Do I have a list of all the books that you could purchase? In my bio, there's some books in there. The easiest way to find all the books is to watch on YouTube because I show them all. But yeah. Ooh, yeah. I have to duck. Even the pastor uses them. That's why my grandma used to call computer science. It is. Yeah, it is. And they covered the mirrors in the house back in the day so nobody could look at them. You mean like you do your cameras now? That's why I will not get a monitoring service. Mm-mm. And don't they be and people been tapping into y'all cameras? People y'all don't want looking at y'all looking through y'all cameras and through your TV, through your smart TVs and whatnot. Uh-oh, incoming. Right. Uh-huh. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me in their bedroom. Show me in their bathroom. Show me in their living room. Show me. Alexa, come on. And that's the whole name of a demon. So, I'm about to go make me some breakfast. Yeah. Gigantic portals. It is. But when you start to look at good morning, lady. You said, girl, you said was I doing something with my hammer? Who is Thor, honey? This is a CERCA hammer. This Terra. I don't know who Thor is. This is a CERCA hammer. Now I'm just playing. My throat hurts. And dude, her name is Terra because we gonna come tear your stuff up. You hear me? We coming to tear your stuff up. So I named her Terra. Oh yeah, Joy. Definitely. Terra is we coming to tear your stuff up. You said Thor could never and couldn't. Yes. So this is not Thor's hammer, it's Circus hammer, and her name is Terra. Now, y'all want to know what's so funny? Who want to see something? Who want to see something? Which one of these is it? Hold on. I thought it was Merlin's book. Oh, it's Dragonology. Thank you, Dad. Yep. Now, see that? See them letters there? I can actually see what that says. See them letters there? These are actually ancient Phoenician letters, which is pretty cool. But look where else they put it. They be telling y'all kids. You see? You see it? It's the same letters. And if you go get, if you go get the big green book, then you'll see this is when Cadmus took these. The Phoenician letters. So you can know what this say if you have the cipher. Which is in here. The dragon cipher, I believe, is in here. And these is all key things. That's so funny that they tell the sheer journey the truth. Again, how are y'all doing this? If you never seen it, you can tell me the muscular structure of a dragon? Huh. But you never seen it. So you can tell me the muscular structure of a centaur and all of this, but you never seen it. Okay, I get it. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. There's some dragon letters in here somewhere, I think. For the, I don't know what page it's on. Because it's something you're supposed to, I don't know, maybe it's not in this book, maybe it's in one of my other ones. Anyway. They be putting it right in your face. You just got to know what to look for. Just got to know. And if I can hide it in a kid book and you won't think nothing of it, well, then I'll just hide the truth in a kid book. And you won't think nothing of it. Even though it's telling the truth all day long. Ain't that crazy how they be working out? Just for right now, I just need y'all to stand up a little bit. I don't feel like doing all that. I'm about to go eat. I love y'all. We didn't even get through Jeremiah. Nothing is scripted here, so I don't even know why I try to stick to one thing. We got to go. I'm about to go eat. I'm going to play my game today. I'm about to go do it right now. I'm about to eat, and I'm going to play my game because it's cold outside. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing it. I love y'all. Yes. Mortal Kombat, something. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love y'all. And thank you to those of you that put in on this costume. I'm about to get it. Thank you, Auntie. And somebody I think sent me $5. I'm about to go get my armor of the Lord. Thank you for my gift. I'm about to go I'm about to go get it. So hopefully it'll be here by the end of next week. I'm about to go get my armor of the Lord. And is. Lord help me. I don't know why y'all encourage my foolishness, but I love it. We have a lot of props over here, and I just want to thank y'all for all the props that y'all buy for our next class. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good. And the babies can come over here and watch their TT Circle dress up in costumes. Because they going to telling their brothers and sisters, you better not lie. You know what happens to people that lie. They go to, you want to be on the second floor heaven? Do you? Not that you didn't put your sister on 9 years old, already telling her right now. You gonna lie? You gonna be on the second heaven? Honey, that is, listen, these kids is, listen, you know what happened. You better tell the truth. You gonna be in jail on the second heaven. You ain't gonna be in the garden. You better tell mama what you really did. I ain't gonna tell. Because you read second Baruch. We all gonna know anyway. Poor babies. Y'all don't make them too weird. Only let them listen 2 times a week. Somebody gonna go and tell their teacher you lying. You gonna, I know where you gonna be living. Cause kids don't care. They gonna say it. Daddy, you gonna be you gonna be living on the second jail. He gonna be like, what? You told mommy that you didn't get us no food, and liars they gotta live on the second heaven, and it's a jail, and it's dark. Gotta be real. They need to listen here. Listen, Daddy. You be like, shut up. Go sit down somewhere. They ain't watching Circle no more. Listen. Telling me I lied. Go on out of here. Listen here. Hey, the Bible says if you teach them now, they'll never turn from them. So hilarious. Oh Lord. Yes. Yes, Jocelyn. Yes. You want to read a book, read this. It's very good, very interesting. But see, they watch all that mythology and play the video games, so they know these names. A lot of them do, especially our teenagers, young adults. So when they see you talking about it, they might not say nothing, but they done played it in a video game. They know the names, they done seen the scenery and everything. So this really be a way for y'all to connect with y'all teenagers. You playing it, I'm reading it. Literally. Yeah. Yep. So I'm about to go play Mortal Kombat. I gotta get this up because I'm gonna get online. Hopefully by my birthday I'll be able to play against somebody. I've been working on it. Right. Don't make them too weird though. Right. Yep. Yep. So what else do I need, Lord? I don't know. I'm gonna wait on these 3 costumes first. I'm about to get my armor. I got these other 2 costumes coming, and then I don't even know. I'll let y'all talk me into this stuff because I like it. I was starting it, so there's that. We walking around with tomatoes and everything. I'm going to give me a tomato basket. Matter of fact, I already got one. Uh, Listen here. I'm so excited. We about to be knights on the round table. Y'all like dressing up too? I already know y'all be dressing up too. I know y'all do. It's okay. You're supposed to. Excalibur, I don't have one. Well, I have. Well, that's not an X. That's my samurai sword. That's different from Excalibur. No, I got a samurai sword. That's for my other outfits I got. You know, we got our Persian sword in here. We got a few different swords. There's no Excalibur though. What fighter do I choose? It just depends on the day. Yes. So, is there any new 30 coins? Is there any new 30 coin shows? Have I missed any? Not yet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. So is the season over? Wait a minute. Is the season over? And we gotta wait? Do we have to find another show now? 30, 30 Coins is a show on HBO. It's a very good show. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and check and see. I can't even remember. It was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I watched the last one. Well, we didn't watch so much this year. We didn't watch The Witcher. We waiting on Sweet Tooth. We waiting on. I think they're about to come out with a new Game of Thrones too. I was looking into that. I think another Game of Thrones is coming out. That's another spinoff from Is Good. Okay. Oh, thank you. Just watched one from last week, yesterday, and there's another one coming on Monday. Okay, so then I got two to go watch then, probably. Do I watch Foundation? Okay. Well, I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Stay around and we have a good time, girl. We last until we pee over here. We has a good time. I'm telling you, we study so many things. It's great. You will have a good time, and I don't just say that because this is my class, but we do. We have a good time. And if you used to structure things, this ain't that. We ain't nothing scripted over here. We probably ain't gonna stay on task, but you're gonna learn a lot every day. And that's because we let the Holy Ghost lead over here. We have a good time. Yes, I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. I ate some. My stomach just toe up, and I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out. I might have to go drink me some tea and not no coffee. I'll see y'all later.